Hi dear students, welcome to today's class. So in our previous classes we have already discussed about our environment chapter, and also based on this chapter we have discussed answer the following questions and also fill in the blanks and multiple choice questions. Okay. So in this class we have to start the new lesson, chapter number 6, that is life processes. Okay. So in this chapter we have to learn about living and non-living things, like living things characteristics and also their functions. Okay, so let us see here. So this lesson has some concept like autotrophic mode and also heterotrophic modes, and also some functions of the living beings. Okay, see here. In this lesson we have to know about all living things. So here, what are living things and what are non-living things? So living things can perform what? They can grow, they can respire, they can have a movements from one place to another place, and also they can excrete the waste materials, and also they have what? Grow. Okay. So and afterwards they will die. Okay. So these are what? Some characteristics of the living things. But non-living things cannot perform these characters. Means it will not grow, it will not respire. So non-living things avu enagangilla, usradangilla, aharavana sevisangilla, so waste anna produce madangilla. Okay. So these non-living things do not perform these characters. But the living things can perform the growth, excretion, respiration and also circulation. Okay, see here. Here what is meant by life processes? What is meant by life processes? So it is nothing but the basic functions which are performed by the living organisms in the body. Okay, here this is what the basic functions which are performed by the living organisms. So in that for what purpose they have to perform some functions in the body here to survive their life. So here life processes andre enandre, so ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಲೈಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ some basic life processes are, so those are what? Nutrition. So all living things need nutrition for the food, okay, for the survival of life, and respiration, transportation, excretion, etc. So those are what we can call as a some basic concept about the life processes. Okay, so let us study one by one. So what are the modes of the nutrients, or what are the modes of the nutrition? So how we can get food from? So all human beings and all living beings can get the food from what? Plants and also animals. So here plants will produce us what? Some products like cereals and also fruits, and also what they have to give some food items like ದವಸ ಧಾನ್ಯಗಳಾಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಣ್ಣು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, and also vegetables ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. Here the what plants can produce us vegetables, fruits and cereals and also pulses. Okay, and animal products are meat, egg and milk. Okay, so here those food items which can be what utilized by the all living beings. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದಾನು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಇಂದಾನು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂಡ್ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತೀವಿ? ಮಿಲ್ಕ್, ಸೊ ಹಾಲು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಟ್? ghee ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, so those are what materials which are produced by plants and also animals. Okay, see here. What are autotrophs? Here, so this is what the plants can prepare its own food. Here the plants which can synthesize its own food with the help of the sunlight and also some raw materials. Okay, here it is a kind of a nutrition in which organisms can synthesize their own food. Okay, with the help of the sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. So ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ತಾವೇ ತಯಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾವೆ. Okay, with the help of the sunlight, water and carbon dioxide and also other minerals which are present in the soil. Okay, here for example what, green plants. So autotrophs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ತಾವೇ ತಯಾರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಜೀವಿಗಳು. Okay, next one, heterotrophs. So here this type of the organisms do not synthesize its own food, so it depends upon the autotrophs. So whether it is directly or indirectly, they can depends upon the other organisms like autotrophs. So ಈ ತರ heterotrophs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, so ಈ ತರ organisms ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಜೀವಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಹಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಕರಿತೀವಿ heterotrophs ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It is a kind of nutrition, so in which organisms do not possess the ability to synthesize their own food. Okay, they depends upon the autotrophs for what, for survival of the food and also life. For example, animals and also human being and fungi. So those are the examples of what, heterotrophs. And autotrophs are, they can synthesize its own food. Heterotrophs means they cannot have ability to synthesize its own food. Okay, so next, autotrophic nutrition. So what are the process takes place in the autotrophic nutrition? So how they can synthesize its own food with the help of the raw materials. Okay, let us study one by one. So already we know about the autotrophs. So autotrophs can synthesize its own food with the help of the sunlight, water and also carbon dioxide. Okay, here the organisms which can prepare its own food, so are called as what, autotrophs. So obviously the example is the green plants. Okay, here photosynthesis process. What is meant by photosynthesis process? I think you heard in your last class the photosynthesis. It is the process in which the green plants can absorb the sunlight energy. Okay, the green plants can absorb the sunlight, so to synthesize its own food in the presence of the carbon dioxide and water and also chlorophyll and sunlight. Okay, here it is the process in which the green plants make their own food. So ಹಸಿರು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ plants ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they can absorb some amount of the light energy. Okay, sun energy ಅನ್ನ. So here the plants, the leaves of the plants can absorb 1% of the light energy. So in our last chapter we learned about this. Only 1% of the light energy can be absorbed by the plants. Okay, so this energy again converted into it is again converted to form the food. Okay, see here the green plants make their own food with the help of what, carbon dioxide and water and also in presence of the chlorophyll and sunlight. So chlorophyll, it is nothing but green pigment of the plant. So ಹಸಿರು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಹಸಿರಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. So what is meant by chlorophyll? It is the green pigment of the plant is called as the chlorophyll. Okay, so this process is called as what, photosynthesis process. Here the plants can prepare its own food, so with the help of the carbon dioxide and water in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. So this process is called as what, photosynthesis process. Okay, so next, so what are the raw materials which is used for the photosynthesis process? Can you guess? Here the raw materials which are used by the photosynthesis process are carbon dioxide and water. So this is what, the raw materials which are used in photosynthesis process are carbon dioxide and water. Okay, see here. So site of the photosynthesis, so that is what, chloroplast, the site of the photosynthesis. So photosynthesis process ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so it is what, present in chloroplast in the leaf, chloroplast in the leaf ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So ಸೊ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥೆಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಸೊ ಲೀಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತೈತಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ದ chlorophyll. Chlorophyll it is nothing but green color pigment of the plants. Okay, so it helps to absorb the sunlight. It helps to absorb the sunlight. So sun energy na absorb ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ help ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದದು chlorophyll. Okay, here next the reaction which is takes place in photosynthesis process. Here it is the complete balanced reaction which is takes place in photosynthesis process. Here the carbon dioxide, this is what the carbon dioxide, and with the help of the water the plants can prepare its own food with the help of the carbon dioxide and water, and also in presence of the sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, here one more time I will tell you. In presence of the carbon dioxide, the raw materials which are used in photosynthesis process are the carbon dioxide and water. Okay, with the help of these two materials in presence of the light, so this is nothing but sunlight. So in presence of the sunlight and chlorophyll, chlorophyll it is nothing but green color pigment of the plant. So here with the help of these two materials, so plants can get the what sugar in the form of the glucose. Here C6H12O6. Here plants can prepare its own food. Okay, so and also it will produces some oxygen, 6CO2. Okay, so to the atmosphere it will produces. So they can gain carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and it will produces the oxygen to atmosphere. Understand? Here in this type the plants can utilize the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and gives oxygen to atmosphere, and also they can get energy from the raw materials like water and carbon dioxide in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, next here the main events of the photosynthesis process are. Here the main events takes place in photosynthesis process are sunlight. See here, so this is what sunlight, water, so chlorophyll it is nothing but green color leaf. Okay, and carbon dioxide, and also so here it will produces the oxygen and also starch. Here see, listen here, in presence of the sunlight the chlorophyll it is nothing but green color plant which is present in the leaf. It can absorb 1% of the sunlight energy. Okay, and they can prepare its own food with the help of the raw materials like water. So water which is absorbed from the roots. So roots ಗಳ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ plants? They can get what? Some minerals and also water. So water ಮತ್ತು minerals, the minerals which are dissolved in the soil. So here the plants also get minerals and water. Okay, so with the help of the roots, and also atmospheric carbon dioxide it is. They can get carbon dioxide for the what? Respiration process. So here plants can also respire. Okay, carbon dioxide andre they can utilize the carbon dioxide. Okay, for the what? To synthesize its own food. Here in presence of the sunlight and carbon dioxide and also some minerals and water. So these three items so will be needed for what? Synthesize its own food. And again here the starch. Here this is what? Sugar can be converted into starch. So here starch is nothing but stored food. Here it is nothing but stored food in other parts of the plants. So starch andre enandre so it also stores some food items in other parts of the plants. Okay, and also it gives oxygen to the atmosphere. So this process takes place takes in carbon dioxide and gives out what? Oxygen to the atmosphere. So starch andre enandre the food item or the energy which is stored in the form of the starch. The energy in the plants which can be stored in the form of the starch. So starch ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so plants ಅಲ್ಲಿ energy store ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is what the concept about events of the photosynthesis takes place in the plants. Here absorption of the sunlight energy by chlorophyll. So chlorophyll ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ energy, sunlight energy absorb ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Here conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Here in this process it takes place the conversion of the light energy. Light energy is nothing but solar energy. Okay, so here light energy can be converted into chemical energy and also splitting of the water into hydrogen and oxygen. So water it is nothing but H2O. Okay, here the splitting of the water takes place. Here it is converted into hydrogen and oxygen, and also reduction of the carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. So with the help of the carbon dioxide it can get carbohydrates. Understand? And here stomata. So what is mean by stomata? So already as I told in our last previous classes, here stomata it is nothing but small pore-like structure which is present on the leaves. So stomata andre ಏನು? So ಸಣ್ಣ ರಂಧ್ರದ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ so plants ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ? They can absorb, they can respire. Okay, here stomata it is what? Tiny pores, so which is present on the surface of the leaves. So tiny pores ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ರಂಧ್ರಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So with the help of the stomata the plants can respire. Okay, so next, what are the functions of the stomata in the plants? Here exchange of the gases takes place like oxygen and carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide can be utilized and oxygen will be given out. Okay, and also losses large amount of the water. So during transpiration process and helps in flow up of water. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ process ಅಲ್ಲಿ large amount of the water will be lost. So that is in the form of the water vapor. Okay, see look at this diagram. This is what is stomata. So here these are dot like structure. It is called as the chloroplast. Chloroplast andre so here it leads to the formation of the chlorophyll in the plants, and here stomatal pore. So this is what helps in the exchange of the gases, and these are what guard cells. So this is what protection cover it is. Guard cell it is nothing but protection cover of the stomatal pore. Okay, so this is a complete concept about the photosynthesis process. Okay, so next I will continue in our